Hey, how's it going, ladies and gents? So today I decided to show you guys all the World War II weapons in Phantom Forces. There are a total of 8 World War II weapons in Phantom Forces, and I have 3 as honorable mentions. I'll get into those later. So starting us off is the M1911A1, which was used by the United States. Its full name is Colt Model 1911A1. And this is a more modernized version of the 1911, and they obviously didn't have light-up iron sights during World War II. Anyways, this is what the M1911A1 sounds like. Next up, we have the STG-44, which is used by the Germans during World War II. Its full name is Sturmgewehr 44. Fun fact about this weapon is that this is considered to be the first actual assault rifle ever created. And a fun fact about the STG-44 is that although the video games and movies like to predict that the Germans used the STG-44 quite a bit, they actually really didn't because, during 1944, Germany was obviously starting to heavily lose, and they needed to not waste any resources on weapons such like this, like prototypes. So these were handed out very rarely during the end of the war. And the next fun fact about the STG-44 is that the Russians' AK-47 is based off of the STG-44. This is what the STG-44 sounds like. And starting off the submachine guns is the M3A1, which was used by the United States, and its full name is the M3A1 Grease Gun. It was mainly called Grease Gun instead of the M3A1 back in World War II. And this is what the M3A1 sounds like. And one of the most iconic weapons used during World War II is the PPSH-41, which was used by the Soviet Union. Its full name is Pistol Pulemyot Shpigna 41. I don't speak Russian very well, so bear with the terrible translation. And this is what the PPSH-41 sounds like. Next up is the MP-44, which was used by the Germans during World War II, and its full name is Maschinenpistole 40. And this is what the MP-40 sounds like. And finishing off the submachine guns is the Thompson, which was used by the United States, and its full name is Thompson Submachine Gun. And one of the attachments you want to use is you want to go to the underbarrel grips, and then you want to use the box grip, otherwise you're going to have the 1920s mobster looking Tommy gun. And this is what the Thompson sounds like. Next up on the list is the Mosin-Nagant, which was used by the Soviet Union, also known as the USSR, and its full name is, well, Mosin-Nagant. And one interesting attachment you could use, if you go under scopes, you could use the PU1 scope, which looks like this. And this is what the Mosin-Nagant sounds like. And lastly, we have the M1903, which was used by the United States, and its full name is M1903A3 Springfield. One of the attachments you could use is if you go into scopes, you could use the Unter 8 times scope, and I'll show you what the reticle looks like. And that's what the scope looks like. And this is what the M1903 sounds like. And for honorable mentions, I'm going to put the Stevens DB on there and the DT11. And the reason why I'm having these on the honorable mentions is I couldn't really find any sources saying that any shotguns were really used during the war, because a lot of the shotguns weren't used in the war. Again, just like the STG, movies and video games like to use to show that soldiers were using shotguns when really they weren't. Obviously, they were for some, but not a whole lot of shotguns were used during World War II. And lastly, I would like to use the Obrez on there, because this is basically just like a sawed-off version of the Mosin Nagant, which I believe was used a tad bit during World War II, but obviously not a whole lot. And of course you could throw in the PU scope, and honestly you could just have you could use this as like a secondary weapon if you so choose to. There, yeah, you could make like your own secondary sniper right there. So yeah, that's gonna conclude this video. If you guys did end up enjoying, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing for more Roblox and Phantom Forces related content. Also make sure to ring the bell notification so you never miss an upload, and make sure to check out the socials to stay up to date, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care!